So my family, except the dog, I believe, are aware that when we go out, I have an ulterior geological motive. So I've failed to find something quite bizarre, a dike that isn't igneous but is sedimentary. Now, a dike in all other terms, these terms are just spaces in rock that fill in with another type of rock. And ChatGPT, when I forced it to, said that maybe as little as 1% of dikes are sedimentary. Now, I wasn't sure if it still existed because I've actually tried to find this twice before, so third time lucky. The newer 2012 book appears to just cut and paste the earlier 1984 book, and in geology, the older is more authoritative because it's a historical record and things change over time. So there is suspiciously no picture in the 2012 book either. So just working off the 1984 book and no real hints in the geological map. It seems to be all tough. Sometimes it'll tell you some clues. And so I tracked the 350-meter description from the historical tough staircase that goes down the cliff. And unfortunately, it's pretty much covered up by a building that has huge sections cordoned off with fences. You just can't get to it. It's just physically blocked off. Looks like there's new extensions for weddings and seatings and toilets, etc. And the north is completely overgrown and falls straight to the river with no access, walking access. But it does continue with the boardwalk. So just south of this building, the picture to the right here is the best I could get, but the triangle's far too fat and the colours are a little bit off what the book says, and the dike seems to be huge. But it is a dike, which is pretty significant, and there can't just be another dike coming out of nowhere. So I went back home and analysed the pictures, and I noticed the picture from today and comparing it back to Google Maps in 2018. This looks all clean, but there's all these rocks that have fallen down, as you can see here. So that could explain the shape changes. Then when I looked at a video that I took from the far right of this picture and took a screenshot of it, it matches the dimensions exactly. So what happened was this picture actually looks much thinner than what it should be. Due to the angle it was taken at. So if you look directly front on, it's actually a much wider triangle. A frontal picture looks like this, the dike growing maybe from 30 centimeters to 2 meters. I'm putting down to the rocks falling away, exposing more of the dike. And I'm not quite finished with all the changes. The tuff on either side match as well. The texture looks like welded volcanic ash. There seems to be little bits of rock, lithic fragments, and there seems to be aligned, squished pumice. So that matches the tuff on either side. The last issue is the dike itself doesn't seem to be classic sandstone. It is crumbly and it is greenish on the outside. Now, I think the green is either weathering or moss. And then if you look on the inside, it does show the described numerous quartz fragments. But it does look like it's all brown and chemically weathered with oxidized iron. So I think that it's undergone some chemical weathering. So it looks and feels like a slate or a shale because it's quite hard. So I'm highly confident this is the dike we've been looking for. It's slightly larger due to erosion exposure, and it's undergone some chemical weathering that's hardened the sandstone by iron oxide sedimentation. So there you go.